My child, stop whatever you are doing right now. Just freeze for a second and give me your undivided attention. This is not a mistake. You did not click on this by pure luck or random chance. I intentionally crossed your path today because there is something urgent I need to speak directly into your heart, and it simply cannot wait another day. You have been asking me for a sign. In the quiet moments of your life, when no one else was watching, you looked up and whispered, "Lord, are you still there? Have you forgotten about me? Do you even hear me when I cry?" As these words reach you right now, understand this clearly: this moment is your answer. I am answering you. So please, do not brush this off. Do not let your mind wander back to your daily stress or the endless noise of your life. What I am about to lay upon your spirit carries immense weight, and it was crafted specifically for you. Listen closely, because I am not just talking to you, I am restoring you. I am healing the broken places in your soul. I have seen how exhausted you are. I have watched you wake up every single morning, putting on a brave face, forced to pretend everything is okay while your inside felt like it was crumbling. I saw those days when you forced a smile for the world, just to keep others from worrying, while your own spirit was in deep pain. And I saw your nights. Those long, quiet nights when you lay awake in the dark, watching the hours pass, trapped in a storm of thoughts that just wouldn't stop. You cried out to me, and when you heard nothing back, you thought I was silent. But I was never silent, my child. I was right there in the dark beside you. I heard every single prayer you spoke, and I understood every teardrop that fell when you couldn't even find the words to pray. Nothing you went through was missed by me. You might feel like no one on this earth truly understands the heaviness you carry. But I do. I know how heavy the load is. I know what it feels like to keep moving forward when you feel completely empty inside. I know the deep ache of solitude that hits when the world goes quiet, and you finally drop the mask you've been wearing all day. Hear me today. I did not bring you through every past storm. I did not protect you through your darkest seasons, just to abandon you now. I am still here. I have not changed. And the divine purpose I created for your life has not been cancelled by any mistake you made, nor has it been erased by any delay you experienced. Yes, you have made mistakes. You have stumbled, you have lost your way, and there were times you doubted me and doubted yourself. But hear this truth: my love for you was never dependent on your perfection. I love you simply because you are mine. You were formed by my hands. Nothing you have ever done, and nothing anyone has ever said about you, can ever rewrite that truth. You have tried to be strong for everyone else for so long. But right now, I am not asking you to be strong. I am asking you to rest. Not just physical sleep, but a deep, spiritual rest where you finally stop fighting everything on your own strength. Drop the heavy baggage of worry. Drop the guilt. Stop trying to fix every broken piece of your life through sheer human effort. That was never your burden to carry, it has always been mine. If these words are bringing peace to your heart right now, take a quiet second to subscribe and join us, hit the like button, share this message with someone who needs comfort today, and type your amen in the comments below. The voices that have been attacking your soul, the whispers telling you to turn away, that nothing will change, that you are beyond repair, do not come from me. Those are the lies of a deceiver who fears what will happen in your life if you finally start believing the truth. I have drawn you into this exact moment because I am preparing to shift something fundamental in your life, and I need your heart to be open when I do. You are standing on the threshold of a massive turning point, one of those moments in a life that does not come around again in the same way. Behind the scenes, everything has been arranged for this very hour. Locked doors are ready to swing wide. Heavy chains are ready to finally fall off. But before we move, I need your complete focus and your willingness to trust me. Lean closer and quiet the storm inside you. Breathe slowly, drop your shoulders, and recognize that you are standing in my presence. What I am speaking directly into your soul now will touch the deepest, most secret wounds you carry. The scars you show absolutely no one. The private questions about your future that you have even stopped asking out loud. I know every single one, and I already have an answer for them all. You've grown so used to holding yourself together. You've mastered the art of smiling and saying, "I'm fine," before anyone can look too closely or see the pain in your eyes. But you do not have to perform for me. I see everything. I see the exhausted self, the confused self, the self that is terrified of running out of hope. That is the only one I am interested in speaking to right now. And please, do not let fear tell you it is too late. My child, you have not missed your moment. My dynamic timing is not ruined by your perceived delays, and my grand plans for you are not erased by your temporary detours. The exact second you decide to turn your heart toward me, you are exactly where I can meet you. Do not allow the shadows of what people have done to you to define your light. I have watched how others hurt you. I saw the second trust was betrayed. I saw promises made to your face that were broken behind your back. I saw you give love, sincerity, and pure effort, only to receive indifference or sharp words in return. I saw the hollowness it left in your chest. You need to hear this, and you need to believe it. It was never your fault. What they did flowed from the deep brokenness inside of them. It was not because of any lack of worth inside of you. Their poor choices do not determine your value. In truth, while they were pulling away from you, I was actually drawing nearer. While your heart was breaking, I was already there, patiently gathering the pieces to build you back stronger. You have wondered in these seasons if you even truly mattered. When you walked into rooms where no one seemed to notice you, my presence was surrounding you like a warm shield. When you whispered small prayers you thought were too insignificant to answer, I was leaning in, listening to every syllable. That voice inside you, the constant inner critic that whispers, "You are not enough," is not my voice. Any word that drags you toward exhaustion and despair never came from your father. When you trip, I do not step back from you. I immediately reach down to lift you. When you doubt, I do not withdraw my hand. I steady you until you can find your footing again. Think about how far you have actually come. You have survived events that, logically, should have destroyed you completely. But here you are. Still breathing. Still listening. That is not weakness, that is ironclad evidence of my hand on your life. If your story was actually finished, you would not be hearing my voice in this second. I am far from done with you. The enemy has convinced you that your best days are behind you, and that the coming years will only bring more of the same. But I tell you, what lies ahead of you is vastly greater than anything you have left behind. The pain you have known will not be the final conclusion of your story. Deep joy is drawing near. Sustainable hope is taking root. I am doing something entirely new inside you. Even now, I am releasing a divine breakthrough over your life. The invisible weights that have pressed down on your chest for years are giving way under the sheer power of my presence. The endless cycles that kept you stuck are finally breaking. You are no longer living in bondage. The doors that have stayed stubbornly shut are finally opening. Rejection was merely my protection, and now the hour for acceptance has arrived. I am sending healing for your body, deep restoration for your mind, and newness for your heart. I am multiplication. In your relationships, I am bringing reconciliation where there has been distance, and true connection where there has been isolation. In your provision, I am moving you into abundance. The season of lack was temporary, not permanent. You have been in a season of waiting, and I know it has tested you to your very core. You wondered if the answers were slow, if I had somehow missed your window. But my dynamic timing is never slow, it is always exact. I knew the precise hour each promise needed to arrive in your life to protect your joy, not destroy it. What I have spoken over you, I will bring to pass. Not one word will fall to the ground. So keep believing. Keep returning to me. My servant Elijah, after his greatest victory, collapsed in exhaustion and asked for it to end. I did not judge him. I fed him, and let him sleep, and then fed him again. Sometimes, the most spiritual thing you can do is just rest and let me feed your soul. The narrow, difficult road you are walking was never designed to trap you, it was leading you toward a wide, beautiful place all along. But as we stand at this turning point, I must ask you to do one hard thing. It is time to say a final goodbye to certain parts of your past. A brand new season cannot be poured into hands that are still tightly gripping the old one. Release the guilt you have been replaying. Say goodbye to the shame that said you are a mistake. Forgive those who hurt you, not to say their choices were small, but to declare that you refuse to let their choices poison your future any longer. Name what you are releasing in the quiet of your heart right now, and let it go. And finally, my child, walk out of this exact moment differently than you walked in. When the old lies return to attack you, answer them out loud with what I have told you today. Carry yourself as someone who belongs to the living God. The storms in this world will keep shaking everything around you, but you will be like a house built upon an unbreakable rock, because you heard these words and you took hold of them. Let your soul be still. Trust me for everything that is coming. Your final morning has finally broken, and you are beloved beyond measure.